What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748, and as you guys can clearly see here, we're doing another figure review, and today we're taking a look at none other than Devil Homura from the Figma line. Now you might be saying, Daybreak, this is so uncharacteristic of you. You usually start with the packaging, etc, etc. I know guys, but I was redoing my detox and I wanted her, I wanted to see how she would look with my other magical girls, so I opened her up. So forgive me for that, but nevertheless, it's still a great figure, and we're gonna do everything that we normally do on this channel, so don't panic. So moving Homura here off to the side, let's first show off the packaging. So standard packaging, you have Figma here, open display window here. This is from the movie, and you have Devil Homura right here. SP because this is an exclusive by none other than Aniplex. On this side you have an awesome picture of Devil Homura. On the back you have many different poses you could get her in. I honestly think I am going to have her in this pose with the QB, or this pose right here. On this side you have another awesome picture, and that's pretty much it for the packaging. So moving that to the side, let's talk about accessories. Figma bag to put and store away all your goodies. The Figma stand, which you will need if you want her to be in the flight pose. You get the standard rack of hands. Now she does come with some very interesting hands just for some of the poses you want to get her in. For example, this one has a peg right here, as you guys can clearly see, and that's for her little stone that comes out. I forgot what they call it. I do know there is a name for it, but I just don't remember. This one, as you guys can see, there's a peg on that, so you can put the stone on that. She also has some interesting gripping hands, like this one, and that's to actually hold the QB. And yeah, that's that. So pretty cool standard stuff from Figma. You get one alternate face, which is this very gloomy looking off to the side face. You get the cube right here, and for such a small figure they did a fantastic job. I mean, the rings on the ears, the little just the detail that went into this is pretty awesome. Love it. And then an even tinier accessory. Guys, be very careful when you are handling this. This is the little gemstone, and it is done it's just amazing for such a small little accessory. I mean, they put in that translucent plastic here to make it like pop when the light hits it. I mean, it looks pretty fantastic. I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it, so I'm gonna put it there. And then you get none other than the wings. Now the wings, look at that. That is attention to detail. Every single feather has all the sculpting you could possibly ever want. Front, back, you name it, it's all there. The shading, there is shading on this, just letting you know, and I think the light actually does it justice. Not shading, I would say, but it's different. The plastic color is different. Towards the inner piece of the wing right here, it's a lot darker, and as it moves off to the tips of the wing, it gets a lot more translucent. Like, I can't tell. Yeah, you could see that. You can see my hand going back and forth behind these wings, and you can clearly see that it is a different shade. Now, yeah, that really looks freaking amazing. So you get that, and then the last thing you get, one of the most important things, the instruction manual. So here we go. Let's do this. Moving on, let's get Devil Homura here. And just look at her. I mean, she looks fantastic. Everything from the sculpting to the paint job, this is an epic looking figure. I mean, look at the sculpting on this dress piece. I mean, that looks pretty freaking scary. Yeah, it looks pretty epic. Face, that's Homura for you. I mean, she has like a little grin on her face, but you could hardly tell that she's smiling or even happy. She's that kind of personality. I love the bow that they put in her hair. Looks fantastic. The color is just very dark, obviously, but it's like a purplish blackish mix. Now I know my lights are kind of doing it injustice, and it's pretty much making it look like it's all pure black, but it isn't. In hand, you see the nice purples, and then you see the shadings of black all over. Inside her little dress piece, you have these little bubble pieces. Like, I don't know what those are, but yeah, there you have it. It's all inside right here. So the outside, it's like this satin. I don't know if it's satin, but it looks more matte finish, while the inside is definitely glossy. So keep that in mind. The stockings, as you guys can clearly see, done pretty nicely, if I do say so myself. The shoes look pretty freaking epic as well. That design on her chest looks pretty spot on. Love the shading and just the paint job in her eyes. And yeah, that's that. Articulation, she has pretty much everything that you could ask for. Head can look pretty far down, can look up. It is hindered by the hair piece. The hair, while we're at it, there's two ball joints here, or Figma joints, so you can maneuver them out of the way. So that's that. These pieces right here are nice flexible pieces, so you don't need to worry about that breaking off. Even on the back, real quickly, I didn't even notice this, but it does have sculpting here, and it looks great. Moving down to the bottom half, you see that there's joints right here, and that's for these pieces right here. Actually, these pieces right here, I'm sorry, and these pieces are a nice pliable rubbery plastic. Alright, when it comes to her arms, standard Figma joint can go all the way up if you wanted. More than 90-degree elbow joint. The wrist can go in, can go out, can fully swivel. You name it, it can do everything. She does have a upper diaphragm swivel. It's right underneath her chest right there. So she can utilize that, as you guys can clearly see. She does have a waist swivel. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's in here. So that's that. And then she has ball joints right here. So she has the thigh swivel built in. She can kick out. She can't really kick inward because of her dress, obviously. Figma joint for the knees. And then pivot, rocker, up and down. You have everything for the feet. Alright, so that's it for articulation. Let me show you how to put on the wings, and then we're good to go. Real quickly though, before I do that, the wings have articulation as well. There's joints right there, so you can maneuver this. And these two parts are connected to this translucent piece. You can move it out that way, move it up, you name it, you can do whatever. Now, let's see how hard this is going to be. I'm going to move her hair pieces out of the way, split it just down the middle. Now I'm going to move these out like that, and we'll see how easy or hard this is going to be. There's the peg hole right there, and there's the peg. Hopefully this will go in the first time. First time, come on, let's do it. And I think I got it. Not hard at all. So there you have it. Now real quickly, only issue or only complaint I would say I have is the fact that when you have her wings out like this, her hair pieces can't really fold back at all. Now if you take a look at the box, it does look like that's going to be the case if you have the hair pieces like this. If you want her hair pieces in, you're gonna have to maneuver this out, and then you have to move these in just like that. So whichever one you want. If you want the hair to be flowing in the back, you can. If you want her hair to be behind or in front of the wings, you can do that as well. So pretty freaking cool. Alright guys, give me a sec. You guys have seen me interchange the faces 1,000 times on this channel. You've seen me swap out the hands 1,000 times. So let me get this girl in a nice pose and we'll call it a day. Give me a sec guys. Be right back. Alright guys. And real quickly I decided, you know what, I'm going to show this one off because I've contemplated what I guess pose I want my Devil Homura to be in, and I definitely want to utilize the prop that she came with, which is the cube. So I'm going to show you how to swap out her hand. Now why am I doing it? It's because it's interesting for this one. So this part isn't interesting, you just literally pull it off, and then you're going to take this hand right here. This hand is, like I said, that little pinching hand. You take the cube and you see it's white, so it's going to be really hard to tell. But there is a little indent right there and an indent right there. So what you want to do is you want to line her fingers up and you just do that. And there you go. You have cube in Homura's hands. And then you just take the peg, line it up with the peg hole, put it in, and there you have it. Alright guys, like I said, be right back. I'm gonna now put her in the display that I want her to be in, and then I'll show you and finish up this video. Alright guys, and we are done with this review. We have Devil Homura here looking all sinister, and she is a gorgeous piece. Now I know she was a Aniplex exclusive, meaning she is very difficult to come by these days. I have seen her come up on AmiAmi, but the best place I think to go for this figure would definitely have to be Mandarake. I saw her go for around like 8,000 to 9,000 yen, which is around like $80 or so, 80 plus dollars. So keep that in mind. If you are a Devil Homura or Homura fan, this is definitely for you. If you're a Madoka Magica fan, then this is definitely for you as well. So guys, keep that in mind. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment down below telling me what you guys think of this figure. So guys, thank you so much for stopping by. And until next time, this is Daybreak 748. I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.